Yamaha just announced the release of the brand new 2025 R9, and you know your boy had to get in on this discussion because there are few things I like more than motorcycles. So we're going to go over this on my thoughts and opinions and what I've learned through the bit of research I've done on it so far. Let's get into this. So first, I'm going to lay out some of what I learned through my research. I've spent the day reading on it, going to Yamaha's website, and kind of just researching and getting my facts straight, trying to commit them to memory because I'm on a motorcycle, dude. There ain't no notes in this. I'm winging these videos, bro. So first, it's basically an MT-09 put into a super sport frame. It's the same engine as the MT-09, which means super torquey, but not meant for the top speed like my 10R. You know, so it's like it is a super sport. It's very track focused. It's got some killer features. I was reading on it's got cruise control, which I don't know if I can own another bike without cruise control after having my 10R, other than the Grom. The Grom don't have cruise control. They stress me out around here, bro. They stress me out. Sorry, I lost my focus. It's got like traction control modes, wheelie modes, all sorts of crazy stuff. Oh my lord, that kid is crazy, bro. And it's got all sorts of good stuff. You know, it's got the TFT display. It's got Brembo brakes. I want to say KYB forks. If I'm wrong, someone will correct me. It's got I want to say they said second generation quick shifter. I don't know what that means for Yamaha. Since my R1, I'm not really a Yamaha guy, man. I had my R1. It didn't speak to my soul like Kawasaki and Honda does. Those are the two that I like. But that means even if it doesn't have the auto blip downshifter, it can be installed. You can get an aftermarket one installed because it's got throttle by wire. And it's just got all sorts of cool stuff, man. It looks like a great bike. And it's only like $12,500, so that's not bad for everything you're getting, especially not like Brembo brakes and all that. Like, honestly, I don't want to own one, but I want to ride one. It's not my style. I like inline fours. I like top speed. I love my 10R that I can hit 150 miles an hour without even trying. One thing that does concern me about it is it's almost like all these guys getting rid of all the super sport lines it's just the death of the inline 4 super sport bikes. I think it's the beginning of the end. You know, Euro 5 emissions, and honestly I think people are just tired of all of us hoodlums out here doing 200 miles an hour. You know, spend 10 to 20 grand and you're doing 200 plus. Well, maybe not plus as much, but you get what I'm saying. They're fast bikes. I'd be curious to know what the R1 or the R9, excuse me, tops out at. I bet it's, if I had to guess, I bet it's about 150. I mean, cause it looks like it's built full super sport. It's just a big version of the R7, to be real with you. It looks exactly the same. Here's one thing I don't like. It has that stupid light they put where the ram air used to be. I do not like that light. And the fact that it doesn't have ram air says a lot to me. It's just, I feel like we're witnessing the death of an era. And that's unfortunate. But it is what it is, you know. The world changes, things change, people change, companies change, laws change, you know, it's all change. One thing that was disappointing to me on it is it only has 117.3 horsepower. I swear to you, I thought it would be more. Like, I get it's just a 3-cylinder, you know, inline 3s. But I didn't know the MT-09 was that low. I thought for sure that it would have more. It is what it is. I said it's not for me, and I'm not the market they're aiming at, you know. Like I said, I'm not trying to take away from this bike. I bet it's a great bike. I mean, I know people that have the R7 just love them. I love the way the R7 sounds, man. That I don't like being next to this guy, bro. And it's gonna have a similar sound, I'm pretty sure. You know, that grunt, that brah. You know what I mean? Like, sound like a machine gun. We better get in where we fit in. Yeah, buddy. I actually got through that all pretty quick, like usual, because I've been just being a bum lately. I'm heading to work doing this video. I know. Believe me, you ain't gotta say it. I know I need to come out of my I've been like a funk. I need to come out of it and start doing my videos during the day. And I've been going back to the gym a little bit, but I've been not as on it as I'd like to be. Don't ask me, man. Mental illness is a thing. I guess mine is catching up with me on a way. And I'm not saying I'm crazy or mentally ill. Like, I'm pretty good, but everyone goes through funks, you know what I mean? And I can't put my finger on it, but I've been in a funk. And that's cool. But that's not what we came here to talk about. Sorry, I got distracted. I was up late last night, up early this morning, and so I'm just a little bit tired, man. Forgive me for being distracted. But the R9, man, it comes in the Yamaha blue, of course. Why wouldn't it? They've got it in stealth black, which we already know that one speaks to my soul, because I already have a stealth black bike. And then they have it in white and red, and I'm not gonna lie to you, if I were to go get one, that'd probably be the one I'd get, because it's like old R1 vibes, man. And I hope they're not replacing the R1 and they keep it, because there is a 25 R1. From what I've read from other people, this isn't what I've read that's official, but it's like this is the replacement for the R6 that they axed a few years ago. I don't know if there's any truth to that, so I'm just speaking on what I heard. Trying to think of anything else I need to weigh in on this. Oh, it has winglets, which I'm not a big fan of the winglet area, and honestly, I mean, I get their purpose on, like, you know, the S1K and, you know, the bigger bikes, but on a bike with 117 horsepower, it just seems a little, you know, obviously it's more for style than use, I believe. That being said, I mean, I guess Yamaha went very track focused with it. So, I mean, I could just be totally wrong. I mean, I'm not an engineer, bro. They might have a use. I mean, I can tell you, dude, the tech on it is amazing. Brembo brakes are... I have them on my 10R. I love them. I'm going to put them on my wife's 636. Like, you know, it's Brembo. They're expensive for a reason. And it looks real nice, other than that stupid headlight in the middle of the air duct. Come on, Beetle. I got places to be. Good Lord, is this what we're doing? Asshole. Sorry. I'm like road rage now here. Yeah, I'm taking different ways to work because the highway has been a no-go lately. Boy, it's been bad. I went to go to work yesterday, and I'll put a little footage here. We're going to get off subject for just a second. So, for the people that came to see about the R9, probably done talking about it. For the people who just love me for me, woo, stick around. and the freeway was backed up like all the way across town. I'm talking the whole thing, because it was backed up to my side of town, and I live on the east side. So I take the frontage road and go through downtown. That was backed up. I was on this little Grom splitting traffic, and I was going to be late to work. And I leave pretty early. Like, I usually get to work and have 20 minutes to sit around, dude. Like, I hate being late. And dude, I was pulling some janky stuff to not be late to work. And I'll put some footage here, show you guys some of it. You see what I was saying? Yeah, I was splitting down lanes and just all sorts of crazy stuff. So, yeah, it was wild. So I'm going different ways. I'm exploring other avenues to work right now, because the freeway construction has just totally been screwing this whole town up. And people in this town can't drive, so it makes it even worse. Like, they see an orange cone and freak out, dude. Like, it's wild. I've never seen someone so afraid of construction as these guys. But it is what it is. Another cool thing, so I gotta throw this in here. And like I said, I'm past the R9 now. We're just gonna do a little bit of my vlogging, because this is what I love to do. I just had to touch on that subject. The whole person that got me liking Moto Vlogs, when I first started, riding motorcycles back in 2015, and discovered Moto Vlogs, 6'4" Honda was the one that made me want to Moto Vlog someday. And I loved his vlogs, watching his stuff, man. It was great. It's a huge inspiration for me. And I looked up his YouTube channel a couple months ago. I was like, whatever happened to him? It had been vacant for like 4 years. I found him on TikTok yesterday and went, and he's back YouTubing, dude. So like, this dude, like, and if this gets back to him, man, 6'4", you're the man. I love your Moto Vlogs. Like, you really are what inspired me to do this. It just took me many years to get my shit together and do it, but he's back doing it, y'all. And it's kind of like, not the hooligan, hoodlum, Max Wrist style, because Max Wrist really, I think, is one that started all the Gixxer bras, and it's Mad Maxi and Wrist now, or whatever the F. But started all the Gixxer bras and the ZX Masses, and there's nothing wrong with those guys. I like watching their videos too. It's not for me. I'm not gonna do it. I think they're asking for trouble, especially post that stuff on the internet, but obviously it's working for them, so who am I? You know what I mean? I'm just a guy with an opinion, and you know what they say, they're like assholes. But I really like the vlogs where people just roll around and talk and show their life, man. That's what this is about. It's what I got into it for. Honestly, I would like to show more crazy stuff, but with YouTube regulations and laws and my legal situation, I'm not about to. I would love to go out and race people and put them on YouTube and do some speeding. Not so much like the ducking in and out of traffic and Jesus, that's not for me, even off camera, dude. Like, I'm almost 42. I didn't get here by doing dumb stuff. And I'm not saying those guys won't make it to old age. Hell, I hope they do. You know what I mean? I don't wish that on any motorcycle rider. Just because people do those, people on there are like, oh, I can't wait to see you become a meat crayon. It's, oh, dude, y'all suck. Bro, that is, just because you don't agree with something someone's doing doesn't mean they deserve to expire, unless it's like, and, you know, I'm going to probably bleep that word out in editing, because I am positive that will get my video flagged. But you get what I'm saying. Yeah, unless you're messing with women and children, I don't really think that you deserve to expire from it, no matter whether I agree with your decisions or not. But yeah, so I'm so off subject. When I'm tired, I get weird, y'all. Hungry pork. But the fact of the matter is, the R9's coming out. It's cool. I can't wait to actually see one in person. I'm so torn on it because it's not for me. You know what? This is why we motorcycle, yeah. It's not for me. but it is cool as hell, and I want to see one, and maybe someone who trusts me enough to let me ride it, because I'm curious. I want to try. I've never even rode an MT-09. I'm curious. I want to ride one. Maybe Yamaha will have an event where they let people ride their bikes so I can go to it. There got to be a way. But it's still a cool bike, and it's got way more tech than I thought it would have. Like, it almost makes me think they're trying to replace the R1. I hope not, but I think that might be the case. Anyways, my work is right up here, and I've had a good time talking to y'all, man. I'm glad I got a mic back. I'm back doing Moto Vlogs, because this is my happy place right here, just rolling around talking about life with you guys. Appreciate y'all for watching and being here. If you enjoyed the video and you haven't yet, go throw me a sub, man. It can't hurt. Just cannot hurt. Peace out.